Hey coaches, welcome to the coaching call. So excited to be here with you. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to join us to learn more information to take your coaching business to the next level. And on this call, we are talking about the number one way that you can make more money as a coach. So it's the number one way to coach and make more money. So hopefully those things ring a bell, something that you're interested in. Hey, Shayla Bell, thank you for joining. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in right after I share that we have an upcoming personal life coach certification course live here in Atlanta, Georgia on Friday, March 30th, 2018 from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, of course. If you are someone you know is interested in becoming a personal life coach and become certified, internationally recognized through Fast Coach Training, head on over or send them over to fastcoachtraining.com. Hope to see you there soon. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Andrika J. Austin. I go by Coach AJ for short. I am the founder of thebossof.me, where I love helping women coaches confidently convert conversations to clients, cash, checks, and credit cards. So this coaching call, I'm going to show you one way that we are converting those clients. We are getting those cash and credit card collections. Let's talk about this coaching secret. And by the end of the call, I'm going to also share a helpful resource with you that I share with my clients on how to use this secret, this number one coaching tip to take their business to the next level. If you're nosy and if you got my email today, you know the link if it was in the email. But if you didn't get the email, let me tell you, you can sneak peek over at bit.ly/coaching secret. Again, bit.ly/coaching secret is going to be the basis that serves for tonight's coaching call. So let me go ahead and drop that in our comments on our Facebook Live. Again, bit.ly/coaching secret. I'm giving you a head start. bit.ly/coaching secret. Got it. I was making sure I spelled it right. All right. So again, thank you for tuning in. Now let's dive in. And also, as you're listening, let's get a dialogue started. Go ahead and get your questions ready because you know at the end of the call, I come to you for our Q&A session. So if you're live with us on the conference line, thank you. If you are live with us on Facebook Live, thank you. And of course, to all of the replay viewers and listeners, thank you for showing up. Share this with a coaching friend who may need to hear this. So let me just go ahead and get this out the way. The number one way to coach and bring in more money for your coaching business is through an e-course. Now, we had one of our coaches a couple weeks ago, Celeste, say, AJ, I want to learn more about the types of coaching. I keep hearing about the different types of coaching. So you have your one-on-one coaching, which I'm sure you're familiar with. If you have been professionally certified and trained on being a coach, you know that one-on-one sessions are usually how you start out. But then if you get like me and you get kind of tired of saying the same thing to just one person and you want to help more people, you move into the second coaching model, which is group coaching, or as I like to call it, e-coaching. So a lot of coaching you see done online these days, these coaches have e-courses or a digital product, an audio or visual product. So it may just be audio like I love, like you're listening to right now. It may be visual with a couple of videos, maybe some PowerPoint slides. But either way, they've taken their one-on-one coaching, they put it into a digital course, and then they put it online to help more people. So what I want to do is share with you 6 ways that you can do this and also offer you the resource over at bit.ly/coaching secret for how you can take this further and develop your own e-course very, very quickly. Again, this is how I help my clients do it very successfully, and they move on to the next thing with building their coaching empire. It's also how I run my own company. I have 3 major programs that I sell, and they're best sellers because they are automated and they do not require a lot of my time. So I'm going to walk you through how to start getting that set up. And again, if you need to dive in further, head over to bit.ly/coaching secret. So again, the e-course, the digital course, the audio, the visual, sometimes it'll come with worksheets, workbooks. These are all coaching courses that today's modern coaches are using to make more money. And so they create it and then they automate it. So let me dive into 6 parts that'll give you kind of a step-by-step layout for developing your own coaching course or program. And this is kind of like a sample or example course that I set up for you guys, this model that I'm about to share with you right now. to show you how this flows. So let me go over the 6 parts and then we'll dive in deeper. The first one is, of course, your course or program name. The second part is your course or program target market. The third part is your potential client challenges, struggles, or top concerns. And again, no worries, guys. We're going to dive into this shortly. And then the fourth part is your program steps or layout. The fifth part is your program outcomes. And then the sixth part is your next step. So I, again, created this program called the 6-Figure Success Strategy. It's an example program to show you guys how this is done. So we just covered the first part, which is your program name. So let's say you have been trained professionally. You have started out teaching one-on-one. You're ready to help more people all at once. My favorite part of the e-course is that you say it one time, your information, you deliver it one time, and it can help millions. So literally, as I'm here with you right now, there are clients around the world who are also listening to me because they're in one of my e-courses. So as an example e-course I could, created for you guys is called the 6-Figure Success Strategy. And that is the course or program name. So that's number 1 in the 6 steps. The second step, after you create your program name, you need your program or course target market. Now, I know you, or if you're anything like me, you're so tired of people saying, who's your target market? But you do need to know who you're creating this program for. So, for example, in the 6-Figure Success Strategy example course I created, I said this course is for women small business owners who have not yet achieved 6 figures in their business, who seek the strategy, success, and support for doing so. These are women entrepreneurs who are super serious about success, and they're willing to do the work necessary to show up and make it happen in their business within the next 12 months or less. So that's the target market for this example course. What's your course target market? The third out of the 6 parts is you need a potential client, not just the client, but you need to know their challenges, their struggles, their top concerns. So for the 6-Figure Success Strategy example, the potential client challenges, the struggles, and the top concerns were women entrepreneurs who have achieved a certain level of success in their own business, but then they often find themselves stuck. They've hit a glass ceiling of income or reach or potential in their own business. And then they often find that they have gone as far as they could on their own, yet they lack the strategy, the support, or a structured system for their next level of success. So that would be an example of a potential client challenge, struggle, or top concern. So list that out for your course, your program, who it's for, in addition to what you're naming it. Part 4 of 6 is what are your program steps or layouts? So for this example course, the 6-Figure Success Strategy, the system or structure setup that I have laid out is they'll get a content calendar for planning with their industry's frequently asked questions, because that's very important, and I'll share more about that coming up with our resource. The second part of the program steps or layouts for my sample course would be to choose the platform that these new clients want to show up on, they want to deliver on. Maybe it's audio, maybe it's video, maybe it's telecourses, maybe it's Facebook Live, YouTube, Google Hangout, Zoom, pre-record. Maybe it's writing a book, print, workbook, ebook, PDF. Maybe they want to host live events, workshops, speaking live and or virtually, or maybe they want to just set up a system and structure it to bring in what we call passive profits. And then they have a process for checking in and checking off their talk topics and their weekly goals. So what this does is give me a chance in our example scenario is to get with my client, review and reflect, recap, and then revise the process. I know that's a lot of R's for what's working well in their system and their strategy every 7, 14, 21, and 28 days throughout the course. So for those of you who are lost, let me just kind of recap what I'm talking about. When you are looking for the secret to getting away from just one-on-one coaching, you want to bring your coaching online and create a digital course, whether it's audio, video, or both. You start out with your course name, your target market, your potential clients' challenges, struggles, or top concerns. Then you lay out your program, and that's just what I walked you through in step 4 of 6 for how to create your own e-course, digital product, coaching program, however you want to say it. So everything that I just laid out in my system or structure, everything from planning to how you deliver your course, your audio, video, book, live events, then setting up a system, checking in and checking off that process, and then reviewing to see what works. These are all things that I've done successfully in my business. So that's a key. You can only create a course around something that you've done successfully for yourself in your life or in your business. That's what I believe we should coach on. And when you create this secret way that you're going to make more money in your business, make sure it's a way that you have experience in. That way you can really deliver on the product and on the coaching program. And you can also have the right outcomes, which is, of course, number 5 of 6. Make sure your program has an outcome. So I came up with 4 outcomes for this fictitious, don't ask me to sign up for this because it does not exist, but the 6-figure success strategy example I created for you guys. The first program outcome is a 6-figure online and offline success strategy. The second outcome is a support circle of sisterhood and achieving success with them. The third part is a monthly 12-month accountability process to achieve the ultimate success. And then the fourth outcome is a repeatable systematic process that guarantees year after year business growth and success when implemented consistently. So those are examples of program outcomes. I know I talk a little fast. We don't have a lot of time together, but this is me giving you an example of what it looks like to have your own online course. And now let's talk about this final part 6 of the 6 steps to have your own e-course set up is to give your clients next steps. So I'm going to give you guys a perfect example. And let's say you created this course. You have your course name, you know who it's for, you know what your course, what the challenges and struggles and concerns that it tackles. You have it laid out as to how you're going to deliver this information successfully. And you have your outcomes. You're telling the people who sign up what they're going to get. Now, step 6 of 6 is you're giving them their next step. Maybe it's to get a course cover design. Like, you need to know what your next steps are. So for me, I'm sorry, that was my note to myself. If this was a real program, the next step would be to get a course cover design so that I can start offering and selling it. But for you, you want to tell your clients where to go sign up for this course that you've now created online. So I wanted to share this example with you guys because a lot of people don't understand the different ways of coaching and what could work successfully for you in your business. But I know that a lot of the women that I meet, they don't know about this statistic that talks about 70% of women small business owners make less than $25,000 a year. So creating your own digital course is one way to start making more money in your business and hopefully get you over that hump to at least making $25,001 so that you don't be in that low income bracket because that's considered poverty. I know here in the state of Georgia. But when you really look at what you've been through and you put it in a format and then you put it online, you also start setting your business up to kind of run passively, to run without you, but still make more money and require a little less of your time once you create that product at one time. So if you're one of those coaches where you're like, okay, I'm tired of just coaching one-on-one. I want to help more people. I wish this was easier. I remember looking at my notes where I told myself, I wish that I did not have to show up as much to make each sale. I wish I didn't have to be as involved with every client because I want to do more in a shorter amount of time. So if you're like I was, then you want to share your expertise, but you also want to still build that authority in your industry, but you want to put it on repeat. You want to make it easier. And that's one of the secrets that a lot of coaches don't tell you that they're doing when you see them on webinars or see them on teleconferences or maybe see them on Facebook Live and you get ready to sign up for their program, you don't realize you're going into an automated program. So why not set your own coaching business up like that? That's a secret people don't talk about a lot. They really don't talk about how to dive into setting up your own coaching company in a passive way. So this is one of the secret ways to bring in those passive profits, but still do what you love, which is coach, still do what you love, which is teach. And that's what I do with you guys from week to week. I'm sharing information and I'm sharing it in more than one place so that more than one person show up. So even if we just have one person listening to this and on one platform, imagine sharing it across different platforms. It's going to help a lot more than one person, but you can only do that once your content is set up automatically or you've created an e-course that contains all this information that you coach around and you can start to help people and help more people at one time. So this is how you make more money. And this is how you do it in the form of what I call one and done. And this is that additional revenue stream. It brings in passive profits because if you have more than one coaching program, you can set your coaching programs up from that position of let me automate this and just show up on Q&A calls or just show up to handle the little technical difficulties that need to be worked out from time to time. But When you create passive profit, that shows your expertise. It builds your credibility in your industry. And then you need to know how to get it set up. You need to know what that system is. You need a structure to help you do just that as a coach. So if that's you and you're like, okay, AJ, I need some help. That's what the resource for this coaching call does. It's called Passive Profits. You can find out more information over at bit.ly/coaching secret. It's all about e-course building. It's all about that digital automation process for taking it just one thing that you coach around, and then you answer a lot of questions in what I call a coaching course creation and a development model questionnaire. You're going to answer a few questions, and then I'm going to give you an example like I just shared with you during this coaching call. You get a tip sheet for if you just want to record audio. I'm going to tell you how to do that and do it flawlessly. And then you're going to get to hear a live call with me and one of my clients who set up her own coaching course following these same steps in this resource. And you're going to see how I helped her develop her promotional languaging around it. Because like I mentioned after my example, your last step 6 of 6 in creating that process is telling people where to go sign up, how to buy it, how to join your coaching program. So I'm going to give you the wording for how to sell that type of model. So again, head over to bit.ly/coaching secret. And this resource that I'm sharing over at bit.ly/coaching secret is to help you create a new income stream in the form of an automated coaching course. Again, this is that number one secret, that number one way to coach and make more money, but it's going to help you show your expertise, and it's going to help you build on your credibility and be that go-to person in your industry. And it's all based on a 3-step developmental process where you find out what your people who you're going to be coaching, what they need to know. They're frequently asked questions. And again, you can write out your program. It can be a written program. You can just do audio. You can do video. You can have PowerPoints. There's so many ways to create an e-course. And again, once you do it once and you show your clients your expertise, you're going to pique their interest into who you are, what you do, what you have to offer, why you do what you do, and then what type of help and services you can offer. And of course, they're going to want to do more work with you. But again, this is just to get you through that first step. And then that second part of the process is, again, where you answer some questions and you start to develop your coaching content. Again, you already have what you coach around. You just need a structure and a system for how to set this up. And that's what this process does. It's called Passive Profits because that's what we're setting up. And it's over at bit.ly/coaching secret. But we go through everything from what to put in your coaching programs, how to answer your potential clients' existing questions, their frequently asked questions. And then I'm teaching you how to set that content up in a systematic process where you can automate it. And you can also automate the sales once you figure out what to say for how to sell this new course that you just offered. But again, you're starting out with making sure people want it first. So you prepared now. Hopefully you're ready to take a next step, create you some passive profits, get into that secret that a lot of these online coaches, including myself, know, and then learn how to start promoting it, how to start selling it. But make sure that you have it set up in a way that's passive. So you wake up to PayPal alerts, the Cash App alerts, however you set yourself up to get paid. This is what you're linking your course through. And again, you're going to get to see how I interact with clients, helping them to work and structure and set up and systemize and promote the work that they do based on the problems that they help their clients with, the solutions that they give. And then we're going to go over some of the ways to focus on your benefits and the promise of your course. And then how to keep people from waiting, how to keep people from saying, let me think about it, let me pray about it. You're going to give them a call to action. Now, I'm going to tell you that setting up your course, no matter how you do it, it's a process. It takes a little time. You have to sprinkle a little creativity on it. You have to set some time to sit and think. But I believe in you. I have faith in you to see this part through because, again, it's one and done. So I encourage you, if you do not have an e-course, an online program, an easy way to set up at least some of your coaching content passively to where it doesn't involve you as much, I encourage you to head over to bit.ly/coaching secret. And also let me know what questions you have. So let's go ahead and get into some Q&A. Look in the bottom. If you are live with us right now, look in the bottom in the comment section. Look for the discussion box. Type your question there. and conference line, I am coming for you. I'm going to open up our Q&A, and I would love to answer any questions that you may have. All right, so Q&A session has been started for our live conference callers. All you have to do is press *6 and you will be placed in queue. What questions, Facebook Live or conference liners, do you have about setting up passive profits for your coaching business or making more money as a coach using e-courses or audio courses or video courses to just put a portion of your coaching content out into the world to help more people? So I'm going to give you guys a few more seconds to get some questions in the comment box, or press *6 on the line and jump on with me. We only have a few more short minutes here together, and I will let you go enjoy the rest of your day. All right, Facebook Live, where you at? What questions do you have? Hey, Yolanda, thanks so much for joining. All right, guys, so I take it that your questions have been answered. No worries if you don't get a question in tonight while we're live. It's okay. Just look for the discussion box on the Facebook Live or wherever you're listening to this. Type your question in. I'm happy to come and continue the dialogue for how to make more money through these coaching sessions that you've set up electronically. Again, our resource for this coaching call is over at bit.ly/coaching secret. And I encourage you also to listen to this coaching call again. Maybe I said something that you missed because I was talking fast and you couldn't keep up. You were writing slow. Look back, listen back, get the tips that you need, write them out. If you have questions, always feel free to put them in the discussion box. I'm happy to come back. Remember, we are focusing on getting our services out as coaches. We're focusing on helping as many people as we can to think differently, to learn about what we do, to improve their life, their business, whatever you coach around, their health, their relationship, their finances. Just be open and make sure that you have the resources that you need to help you walk through the process to set your business up like you want it to be and to take you to the next level. So again, this process takes a little time. So set aside that time. Get your work done. I'm really wishing you a lot of success on the journey ahead with this. Again, the resource over at bit.ly/coaching secret will allow you to bring me in on that part of the journey where you may get stuck and may have questions. I'm happy to help you out. Let's see. Shayla Bill. Shayla says, you answered everything. This was awesome. Thank you, Shayla Bill. I appreciate you. Shayla's one of our newly certified personal life coaches through fastcoachtraining.com. So guys, I want to thank you for taking this time out of your day to be here with me, and I will leave you with this. There is someone somewhere waiting on you to develop that new e-course, to walk in your destiny so that they can walk into theirs, because it's when you let your light shine that you give others permission to do the same. Guys, there are millions of people waiting on you to just create that coaching course, that content. Give them that satisfaction. Would you bless them today? You can start that journey over at bit.ly/coaching secret. And I will see you guys this same time, same place next week. Have a phenomenal rest of your day. God bless. Bye-bye.